I don't wanna hear a peep, let the boss talk.
I be speaking for the trenches, this that boss talk.
White sneaks, no crease, how the boss walk.
I be shooting from the logo, this that boss talk.
I don't want the middleman, hit the boss up.
She gon' make it shake more, cause her boss talk.
Stayed down, made a plan, had the boss up.
Lil' dip with the lean, this how boss walk. A lot of niggas be thinking they boss when it comes to that talking, all them words that are lost. A lot of niggas be thinking they boss, like Harden with the moves, I'ma shimmy when you fall.
Choose to do what everybody doing, I ain't basic. And I want it all, no cap, that's a statement. What's understood ain't gotta be explained, understatement. They let us all chill in wrong water, I ain't drinking.
And we back with Boss Talk. It's Josh.
It's Keys.
Hey, we got a special guest today. We're here again with Boss Talk, where we bring music, sports, the culture. Welcome to the Boss's Circle, where bosses assemble. You know what we
circle
do
today, Brody?
Yeah, today in the circle we got Dti CEO, young entrepreneur, 25-year-old entrepreneur. You know, credit doctor, right? Credit repair coach. He does it all. Entrepreneur, many different businesses. Hey, he got money with the money, man that can get you to the money.
That's a fact.
Dear CEO, man, how it feel to be on Boss Talk?
I appreciate being on Boss Talk, man. Thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? It's Dti CEO, 25-year-old entrepreneur. You know, I help people turn their dreams into reality, so I'm just ready to help y'all turn y'all dreams into reality. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Hey, man. We want our dreams to turn to reality too. You hear? That's a dream come true right there, right?
Yes. I appreciate it again.
It was made easy too, man. It wasn't too difficult, man. We tapped in.
We pulling up everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So if you watching us, you want me to pull up, we pulling up. I'm saying it don't really cost that much for me to pop out anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm just all about giving back to the community.
We love
That's what's up.
And you from Philly, right?
Yeah, we're from Philadelphia, Logan section to be exact. Yeah, and I'm just like everybody else in Philly. I feel as though like it's just all about adapting to your environment. You know, Philly, treacherous, you know what I'm saying? You mean PNB Rock, he got shot today, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he pulled through.
Please pull
You feel me? But, you know, he a heavy hitter in the city, and it's just like, just to touch on that topic real quick, like when I first started getting money and I went to Johnny Dang to get a rollie, it felt weird wearing that joint around in the city, you know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't feel comfortable, and it's like, damn, I can't even enjoy my money, you know what I'm saying? So like the first chance I got, I moved to Atlanta, and it's like I wasn't even supposed to move to Atlanta because I was on the run, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like I wasn't supposed to be on the run or nothing. I was supposed to be in jail for real when I started all this, but to keep it on point, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't even really enjoy your money in Philly. Like Philly not a silly city like Miami where you see Lamborghinis and people with jewelry and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's why PNB in LA, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to say that happened to him when he trying to get out of his city, you know what I'm saying? But that's the same reason why
city type shit happened.
Yeah, every city got a whole nother city situation and story going on. You know?
But yeah, Philly dangerous, you mean? That's where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like everybody else, sold drugs, you know what I'm saying, played sports. You mean? Anything that got to do with the culture, young black kid being a part of it, you feel me? Try to rap, all that type stuff, you feel me?
Dang. Well, so where does the name Dti CEO come from?
That's a good question. It's crazy because it's like when I first, you know, when you get an LLC, you gotta think of the name. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, my son mom, shout out to PS Milan, she doing her thing, you know what I'm saying, Patricia Milan, PS Milan 2 underscores on the gram, you know what I'm saying, she doing her thing at
Shout
Airbnb.
out to you.
But you know what I'm saying, we pretty much got started together, and she was asking me like, you know, what name should we name it? And it's like we wanted to go into real estate, so the first name I came up with was New Beginnings, because it's like every property you grab, you know what I'm saying, it's a new beginning.
That's dope.
But it was unavailable. So the next name, I'm like, damn, what else could, you know, come think about real estate? So the next thing I thought of was dreams into reality. You know what I'm saying? Because every home, you turning your dreams into reality, you grab a new crib. So you know what I'm saying? That was the name at first. And then that's when, you know, RIP to Nipsey Hussle as well.
RIP.
That's where my logo got inspired from, you know what I'm saying? The All Money In logo. So it's like, how I'm going to make it look like that, you know, similar to that. So, you know, me and my friend, you know what I'm saying, we making a logo. And we just made the eye sideways. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, show the brand.
You know what I'm saying? People tell me like it looked like, you know, when I look at your logo, it remind me of the All Money In, and that was my point of doing it. You know what I'm saying? So when we was making a logo, he like, bro, that my man like, yo, that say Dare, and my name could Dare. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh snap! Like I just started rocking out with Dare CEO from that point.
It all came together.
Bro, when we be hearing about how these names come apart, you would think niggas just said, "Oh, my name Dare."
Yeah, right.
Dare CEO.
You know what I mean?
No, this shit ever happened that way.
It's a story behind it all.
It's really a story.
This shit did not happen that way.
You went through a lot to get to your name.
Yeah, just to find yourself back at your name.
Because my first video, I was like, yeah, it's Quadair, 21-year-old real estate investor. Like if you scroll to the bottom of my page, like I wasn't saying Dare CEO.
Wow.
But now it's Dare CEO.
So the CEO is because you're a boss, right?
Yeah, and it's like my mentor, Haitian CEO, shout out to Herman Doce, you know what I'm saying? But his name, Haitian CEO. So it's like I feel as though I probably took up after that.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Well, it's fitting.
Shout out to him.
Because you're a boss and your own boss talk. It's just
definitely fitting.
It all comes together.
For sure.
Definitely fitting. You're in the right
definitely
place.
Some bosses up there.
Yeah. It all fell in place the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, man.
So tell us a little bit about what you do. What is Dare CEO? What is the movement like? You know what I'm saying? What's that?
So, like I said, shout out to Herman Doce, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in the environment we grow up in, we really don't get taught about finances. You get what I'm saying? They don't teach finances in school. You know, we just get taught what's around us, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if like for real, school teach you how to be an employee. You feel me? Like school teach you how to be an employee. And
that's a fact.
you know, I ain't want to be an employee. So what we do, we fall victim to the streets, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the only entrepreneurship route that we be seeing, that be in front of us, to pick up a pack and, you know, sell it, you know what I'm saying? Sell some weed, whatever you selling, you get what I'm saying? So shout out to Haitian CEO, because like what transpired all this is that I feel as though everybody in the streets, you know what I'm saying, they had them thoughts of, you know, oh, I'm going to open up a laundromat to clean my money, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into real estate, but it be all talk, you feel me? So I was one of them people that was all talk, and until I had a son. My son, his name Yusuf, he was born November 7th, 2018, and I courted a case December 7th, 2018 down Kensington. So basically, I went on a run at that point. And after I went on a run, it was like, I can't really be in the hood no more because I'm going to get caught. You know what I'm saying? So I went up to Bloomsburg University with my son, mom. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to PS Milan again. But when I was up there taking care of my son, I applied to Walmart and I got a felony. So it's like I got denied. I'm like, damn, like this felony stuff serious. Like I never knew it. You know what I'm saying? So if you watching this, don't, you know what I'm saying, get out of that shit now, you feel me? Because it's like, them felonies not worth it, you feel me? I can't get an apartment right now because of felony. I couldn't get a job back then. But at the end of the day, them felonies made me a boss, you know what I'm saying? So, because it's like, if I was at Walmart, I probably wouldn't be what I'm on today.
You would have been an employee.
You got that job, you would have still been an employee. You
would have been not a boss.
Looking for a fucking raise. Hey, yo, can I get a... Come on, dog. It's 15 a.m. It's 15 a.m., dog.
Right.
No, so you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Walmart for that denial.
Yeah. You created a boss.
Fucking Walmart for that denial. We needed that.
You made a boss, man. You made him hungry.
Shout out to Walmart. But it was a King Haitian CEO and Big Business. Shout out to Big Business too. But they collabed and made a post together. Cause it's like, you know, being broke, we be like, damn, how we gonna end up on Boss Talk? How we gonna be a boss? You feel me? And it's just like, when you ain't got no money. So it's like, it's something called wholesaling, real estate wholesaling. It's when you find, you know, a distressed seller that's selling a home, and then you find a person like Newt the entrepreneur that's buying a home, and you link the two, and you make money being a middleman. And it's like, you know, we make money being a middleman any other time, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might be selling pounds for a stack. You know, somebody that's one buy it for $1,500. You made $500, you know, being a middleman. So, you know what I'm saying? Why can't you be the middleman doing something else? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to do, but I was unsuccessful doing so. So, because they look at you like, you young, you feel me, you black. I was scruffy at the time because I ain't had no money. So they like, you're not buying no crib, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was fleeing me, but I ain't give up, you know what I'm saying? So
kept it pushing.
Shout out to Haitian CEO and Big Business again, because them kings made me think different. You know what I'm saying? They made a post and said, all you need is a 680 credit score. You know what I'm saying? This changed my life. So this information right here, if you watching this should change your mindset too, because it changed mine. They said all you need is a 680 credit score. You need 2 credit cards, 2 primary credit cards in your name that got $2,000 or more with a 6 months history. You know what I'm saying? Only 6 months, right? And then you don't need no derogatory marks, so no negative items reported on your credit report, not too many inquiries, and you could leverage your personal credit and get business credit up to 100,000. Wow. And then it's just like, you know, with me, personal, it's only one social security. You get what I'm saying? I could open up as many LLCs as I want as long as I got, you know, the state fee. Yeah. In PA, it costs $125. So if I want to open up 10 LLCs, it's going to cost me $1,125. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And guess what? I could get $100,000 per LLC. That's $1 million in credit. Oh, my God. So it's just like, all you need. Once they broke that down, I'm like, oh, snap. And then it's just like, it opened your mind, but once you start really applying it and you start getting approved, and you like, oh shit, this shit works. You feel me? This shit real. So it's just like, from that point on, that sparked my interest. But once you learn something, you want to take off the L and start applying, and you're going to start to earn. So once I start earning that credit and seeing this stuff work, I'm like, oh yeah, this where it's at. And I just stuck with that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I did a lot of stuff. Like I sold cars, I did Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? But this credit stuff is different because you could literally work from anywhere in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm selling cars, I gotta be there physically to sell the car. Yeah. With credit, I could just fix it in the Bahamas somewhere on my laptop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the credit, you know what I'm saying, not only did it change my life as far as, you know, me having the finances to do what I want to do, but I'm also able to help other people as well. And, you know, had to buy back my freedom because I could sit here and be, like I said, anywhere in the world and make money from a laptop. I call it Wi-Fi money.
Wi-Fi money.
For sure.
It was something else that he said, though. I don't want nobody. He said when you learn something, you take the L off and earn. Yeah. Please run that back if you didn't get that part, though. For sure.
Run it back and get it again.
Back if you didn't get that part, though. That's crazy.
Well, what
I just learned something.
Yeah, but speaking of learn, like you said, school, you don't learn about credit and all those things, right?
Facts. They teach you about history and
all that. But
that ain't making
why
me no
do you
bread.
think that is the case, though? Why do you think the schools ain't teaching about the credit?
Because it's like they teaching you how they can make money. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be an employee because at the end of the day, employees get taxed the most. You feel me? So that's going to make the United States the most money because you getting 30%, 40% taken right out of your check. You know what I'm saying? As a business owner, you not getting taxed that much money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they don't want to teach you how to be a business owner and investor because that's not making them no money. They want to tell you get a job because they going to make money there. They going to tell you that, you know, you living in a home, you buying a home, that's an investment because they make money there having a mortgage. You get what I'm saying? That you ultimately going to fail on probably and they going to buy it back. You know what I'm saying? So they winning, you know what I'm saying? Because they own everything. So they telling you go to school to get a job again. You know what I'm saying? You getting, and everybody always complain about, oh, student loan debt. But we all keep going to school though. That's
the way.
All we keep doing is making the government richer, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like we think that the government be on our side when they give us the SSI or the food stamps, and
they ain't on our side, man.
They just feeding you what they feed you to keep you where you at. They put what they want on TV to keep you where you at. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff they control the media and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like if they want shut Instagram down or whatever they want to do, or like for instance, if it come to a point where it's all these bosses and it's not making sense to them, guess what? This law that's legal right now, they gonna make it illegal. You know what I'm saying? It is over.
They bring us down.
Right back. It's crazy though that he say that though because it really come from the government. A lot of people don't understand that the president's is what got the school district the way it is, right?
Yeah.
All right, you start there, right? The reason that bosses don't get taxed as much is because when you start to tax them, that's when layoffs happen.
Facts.
Now less people got jobs. Now the president getting looked at a certain way. So if we tax the workers and don't tax them, they stay where they at, we stay where we at.
Facts.
It's a revolving circle.
And it's like they do want bosses to a certain extent because every boss, you know, need a team under him. So it's like I'm sitting here making y'all more money because I'm adding employees to my roster, which is ultimately people that y'all could tax on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Ultimately make the president look like he giving out jobs.
Facts.
Ultimately keeping him a job. Like this is all a revolving circle.
Yeah,
so it's like
it's a game.
Yeah, that shit is really a game, bro. We really puppets until you figure that shit out.
Yeah, no, for sure. We all brainwashed, you know what I'm saying? But you want to brainwash yourself to something that's going to change your life. You feel me? Like it be a lot of times where I sit here and I try to put somebody on information and they looking at me like, what the fuck you talking about? You feel me? And it's like, I understand because it's like, You don't know. So it's like, if somebody telling you something that you, like, say my mom told me something, and, you know, your mom, dad tell you something, you like, it is what it is, especially, you know, coming up as a kid. It's like, my mom told me this is what it is.
Right.
And then somebody else come in your life and tell you, no, that's wrong. You feel me? You're going to be looking at them like, what? I've been doing this my whole life. That's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? And whole time, it's like, you really be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we be really brainwashed, and we got to unlearn and relearn. You still feel me? Because we know all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah. But break down credit too. What is that? Because a lot of people don't know about that, and you know, just tell people what credit is.
So
why is that
to
important?
keep credit simple, you know what I'm saying? I like to just simplify everything. Credit is just the ability to borrow money from somebody. So let's just say, for example, you guys are the borrower and I'm the person that's going to lend it to you. You get what I'm saying? That's all credit is, the ability to borrow something from a lender, you know, that with a generally that you're going to pay it back at a later date. You know what I'm saying? You may not be able to afford it right now, or you possibly can afford it right now. You just strategic about it to leverage these people money instead of using your own money. So credit is not always a form of money. You know what I'm saying? I got these phones in my pocket. Like, I didn't pay for these phones outright in full. You know what I'm saying? So this is not money. This is a product. But at the end of the day, credit could be, you know, lended to you, whether it's in a product form or, you know, a currency. You know what I'm saying? Like credit or, you know, money. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what credit is. But credit is important because all these cars y'all see people driving in, 9 times out of 10, you know, it's a note on them. You know what I'm saying? These houses people have, it's a mortgage on them. These apartments people need to get in, they run a credit check. So credit is a very important financial, you know, situation in America right now for a lot of stuff that you trying to do. Like, I heard that some jobs, you know, check your credit for you to, if they want to see if they want to approve you or not for that job.
Wow.
Because credit just shows that you are responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like if you ain't got that credibility to show that you're responsible, you know what I'm saying, and show that you can make on-time payments on things, it's like, what do I want you to work for me for, live in my house for, drive my car for, if you can't, you know, be responsible enough to pay something on time?
You out the door at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Dang.
It's crazy.
Me and Keith want to play like a little game real quick about credit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Where you teach some of these people who don't understand certain things, and if they knew it, it'd take them somewhere else in life.
Let's get it.
And you could definitely keep it simple too, how you just
Yeah,
did.
whatever you want to do. Key starters are, what was the first word?
All right, so the first one is balance transfer.
Ooh, that's not, you know what I'm saying? This might go over their head a little bit. Like, it's a gym though, you feel me?
It's a gym, bro. You gotta dig it.
We want them to learn on this platform. You know what I mean? We entertain them.
So balance transfer, you know what I'm saying, is basically what you doing. You transferring a balance. You get what I'm saying? So you want to apply to credit cards that have 0% balance transfer. So for example, right? Let's say I got credit card A over here on my and it's best to do it with a personal credit card and a business credit card. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because it's something called credit utilization, right? Credit utilization takes up 30% of your overall credit score, right? So like how I like to break that down, if you don't understand, when you in school, you know what I'm saying, they give you classwork, participation, homework, tests. That A that you got, that D that you got, whatever grade you got at the end of the semester or year or whatever, they told you that your classwork is a certain percentage, your homework is a certain percentage. So credit is broken down by percentages, you know what I'm saying? And one of the second factors is credit utilization. That take up 30% of your credit score. So the reason why it's best to do it with a personal credit card and a business credit card, because let's say you do it with a personal credit card, right? If I max out a $10,000 personal credit card and I have a 0% balance transfer credit card that's $10,000 as well, but it's no money spent on there, I would transfer the credit card that's maxed out to the credit card that isn't maxed out. So basically I'm transferring the balance to this credit card. And the reason why, you know, a lot of people do this, the reason why you would want to do this is because, let's say, you know, this credit card over here had a 0% introductory period. So, you know, for 6 months, you didn't have to pay no interest on that $10,000. But the 6-month period is over now, and now you got to pay interest on that $10,000, right?
Yeah.
And what you want to do is you will want to transfer it to this credit card over here, because now you're avoiding the interest. But the reason why you will want to transfer it to a business credit card is because even though you transfer it to this personal credit card to avoid interest, but guess what? Your utilization will still be affected on a personal side because that's a personal credit card.
Right.
But if you transfer it to a business credit card, Now your business credit don't report to your personal credit report. So now your utilization will go down to 0. For example, if we only had that one credit card on our credit report, you know, that's the point of transferring to a business credit card.
That first credit card now paid off?
Huh?
On top of that, isn't that first credit card X?
That's
now paid off.
It's now paid off because you transferred it. So
which
basically
also gives you more credibility.
So credit card B is basically paying off credit card A, and credit card B now has the balance. You know what I'm saying?
But you got another 6 months.
But or whatever the whatever it is.
That's heavy. That's
Facts.
heavy.
That's super heavy.
Now you keeping your credibility at an all-time high.
Facts.
Yes.
And it's just like, that's why you want to keep your credit good at all times and have, you know, ammunition like that in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? Because just in case you go and fault with that credit card and it's like, damn, how am I gonna pay this off? Oh, bet I got the 0% interest. 0% interest balance transfer credit card on the business side. Let me transfer this balance. And once you transfer that balance, your credit score go back up. And now you could make another play. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, you want to keep your personal credit always in good standings, because you could mess up, you know, a business credit card with this LLC. I could open up another LLC and still leverage my $1.25.
Clear my name real quick. It's a whole redo.
Real right. You know what I'm saying? $1.25, give me a new LLC. You know what I'm saying? I leverage my personal credit for that new LLC, and you know what I'm saying, that other LLC, I figure it out when I bubble LLC too.
Yeah.
If I want to.
I make another play.
Yeah.
You feel me?
If I want to.
You feel me? Heavy on the if I want to.
All right, so Dare, the next word we're going to throw at you is trade line.
Trade lines, you know what I'm saying? Trade lines, cat.
It's cat.
Yeah, it's cat.
Oh.
I fell for the cat. I ain't gonna hold you.
Dang. Like, they is, but they not. You feel me? Like basically, like I said, Haitian CEO, he said all you need is a 680 credit score and 2 primary trade lines reported to your credit report. So people thought that they could add, like, let's say you got, you know, good credit. You know what I'm saying? I say, oh, all right, Haitian CEO said all I need is a 680, this, that, and that third. So I hit you up like, yo, bro, can you authorize me on your 2 credit cards that meet those requirements? And now the reason why I say it's cap, because once you authorize me on them credit cards, my score going to increase as long as you ain't got no late payments on that, John. The history cool, the limits cool, right? But the thing is, now I meet them requirements Haitian CEO talking about. Now I go apply for the business credit and I get denied. And this is why I say it's cap, because it's like, when them credit cards report to my credit report, under the responsibility section, it report as an authorized user. You know what I'm saying? Haitian CEO told you need primary trade lines. So you need, you know, when you go to these banks, they're gonna look at you like you cat. You feel me? Like these not your Jones. You feel me? So it's like I tell people all the time, you like authorized users are cool, and I'm gonna tell you the benefits of them in a second. But I had to start off saying that they cat, because that's how the bank's gonna look at you when you come in here, if that's all you got on your credit report.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So
cuz paid them cars off.
Yeah, facts. Cuz paid them Jones off, but not you. You feel me?
Get cuz.
He got come co-sign this job.
Get over here.
Okay, that makes sense though. I didn't know they were seeing the cat.
Yeah,
that's why I went for it. I started asking aunties, hey, auntie, paid that Lexus off. I like that.
But trade lines are beneficial though, you know what I'm saying? So authorized user trade lines, they're beneficial if you're a person that's don't have no credit at all and you're trying to start your credit journey. Like, so you may have a 0 credit score, or you may have a low credit score with no negative items on your credit report, and you will want to add, you know, a couple trade lines to your credit report so you won't have to start off getting a secured credit card. Because if you got a 0 credit score, or, you know, a low credit score with no negative items, when you go to a bank, you know, you're not credible because you don't got nothing going on. There's nothing for them to read you on. So adding them authorized users will, you know, give them the opportunity to give you an unsecured credit card. Because I don't really like secured credit cards. Secured credit cards, for the people that don't know, that's when I got to sit here and put my money up for collateral to get that credit card. You know what I'm saying? An unsecured credit card is where all I have to do is, you know, put up my credit for collateral. I don't got to put no money. They check my report, I get approved for the credit card. You know what I'm saying? So authorized users are good for, you know, people that's starting off their journey, or for people that's already established. Like, let's say my credit already lit and I just want to make it even better. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you could add the authorized users, you know what I'm saying, to your credit report if your credit report already, you know, structured. You know what I'm saying? But is for the people that don't understand what trade line is, all a trade line is an account that's reporting to your credit report. That's all that it is. You know what I'm saying? People may think trade lines is authorized users. Like, I gotta get somebody to authorize me on your credit card. But no, trade lines is any account that's reporting on your credit report. You know what I'm saying? So the difference between trade lines is they're either authorized users or they're primary or individual. You mean your primary or individual account. So some primary trade lines that I recommend people to go after when they're starting their journey is Credit Strong. creditstrong.com. You could go there and you could get an installment loan. I recommend the Magnum package. They got a $5,000 installment loan. They got a $10,000 installment loan. So you could get that reported to your credit report. For the $5,000 one is $55 a month. The $10,000 one is $110 a month. And you know, you want to get that reported to your credit report because installment accounts are strong. You know what I'm saying? It's installment accounts and then it's revolving accounts. Revolving accounts is credit cards. When I spend the money and I pay it off, it's going to come back available to me. Installment accounts like my car, once I pay that off, my car is paid off. I don't get the $60,000 back available to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between installment and revolving. You know what I'm saying? But they're both trade lines. You know what I'm saying? So if you want an installment trade line, primary trade line reported to your credit report to help build your credit score, creditstrong.com.
Creditstrong.com.
I'm going to watch this episode about 10 times in a row. No cap.
Yeah, you ain't the only one.
No cap.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
No cap, bro.
I got so many gems. I just be like, I'm gonna be talking here for 5 hours straight. Like,
yo, no cap. Because I'm thinking, like he said, you gotta relearn some shit.
No, fact. So if y'all want to tap into the mentorship, you know what I'm saying, follow me on Instagram, DIR_CEO. You know what I'm saying? Link in the bio. We have mentorships every month. You know what I'm saying? I can't give all the information on here, but Credit Strong, a major gem.
We had a lower thirds for y'all too.
Yeah, we'll have all the lower everything that he just said.
Right there.
Right there. We're gonna put it right there for you though.
I got you.
Hey, bro, you gotta watch last week's episode. My man was like this with this shit.
They loved it. They loved it.
Yo.
You gotta have fun with entrepreneurship, man. It's really fun, man.
Listen, we don't want you living all sad and shit. We want you laughing, cracking the fuck up. Be happy, you know what I'm saying? So, the next we want to get into is pre-approval.
Pre-approvals, that's major. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-approval.
Why? Pre-approvals is so major because it's no impact to your credit score. You know what I'm saying? It's like me filling out an application and seeing if I'm approved or denied with no impact. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, when you apply for an application, if it's not a pre-approval, you get something called a hard inquiry. And that take up 10% of your overall credit score. So if you get too many inquiries, for people that don't know what an inquiry is, it's basically you acquiring something, me asking for something, right? So if I'm asking for I'm asking money from you, they're gonna be like, damn, bro, asking money for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's not a good look, you know what I'm saying? Because it look like you begging and you hungry and you need it, you know what I'm saying? Like, credit, they like to give credit to people that don't really need it for real. So you don't want to have too many hard inquiries on your credit. And pre-approval's lit because you could see if you could get approved without, you know, getting that hard inquiry on your credit.
Right.
But, you know, so some pre-approvals that I recommend is discover.com. That's like the main pre-approval that I recommend because Discover, you know, could approve you with no credit score. You know what I'm saying? Like, credit Discover is real lenient, you know what I'm saying, to helping people start their credit journey. So discover.com is a website that you can go to, fill out a pre-approval. They'll approve you for anywhere from $500 that I seen people get approved for $15,000 from Discover.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you might got good credit or horrible credit right now. It don't hurt you to go to Discover and, you know, get a pre-approval because at the end of the day, there's no impact. So why not see? You don't got to accept it just because you filled it out. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, pre-approval's lit.
So a hard inquiry, just for those, because I know some people going to hear that and
I know what it is.
Right. So, like, that's like, I go up Fort Washington, I hit BMW up, I slide the Mercedes,
right.
I slide the Volkswagen. Okay, now this nigga just fishing for a wheel.
Yeah, facts.
And all three of them Jones hit. Now my credit gonna look fucked up, right?
No, like, all right, so your credit gonna look messed up for one reason and one reason only. You know what I'm saying? If all them Jones hit, cool, you feel me? 3 cars, that probably ain't that bad. I got 2 cars reporting to my credit report, but a lot of people be running a play far as these people that, you know, do car rentals. You know what I'm saying? Toro or private car rentals that want to start renting cars out. They'll get all these cars on their personal credit. And you can rent up, like you could definitely run up and get approved for all them cars, but the thing is, it's gonna mess up your DTI, your debt to income ratio. So basically, like, if you get all them cars, you probably not gonna get approved for nothing in a minute.
Oh, wow.
You know
So
what
that's
I'm
it
the
for you.
income
We
ratio.
cool off.
I just caught that.
That the
Okay.
income ratio. So it's just like they're gonna be like, man, you not making enough money for real to take care of
To
all
hold
these,
this down.
to
Right.
hold this down
So we
for
can't
real.
give you nothing
So
else.
it's like we can't approve you for nothing because you got too much high
Dealing with too much
debt on your credit report.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wow.
That's heavy.
And I want to fast forward, right? Because you, like I said, you learned a lot about credit, and we need to know about that. You know what I mean? But also we need to know about your story even a little bit
Facts.
more, because that your story is what got you here to being
No, for
successful,
sure.
to give people game and everything.
Yeah,
Now-
because it's my fault to cut you
Yeah,
off, but
okay.
it's 90% mindset. The rest is 10%. Like everything
10%.
else I do. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for my story, if it wasn't for what I go through and
Wouldn't be
me
here.
learning, like credit and all that stuff, it's like, to me, that stuff really light for real. But if you ain't got the mindset to say I want to learn, then
it don't matter.
you ain't gonna learn. You
Right.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
once you got the mindset, all that other stuff, it's like, all right, it's easy, because it's like, whether, even if it's hard, your mindset is like, I'm not giving up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, being an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, is really you stopping yourself. Is you all in your head. Feel me? Whatever you want to do, you could do it. It's like somebody else did it before. Why can't you?
Why can't you do it?
Feel me? So
And you did it, and you were very successful at it, and running up $1 million on that credit stuff.
facts
And
on the run.
And that's what I'm saying, on the
Yeah.
run.
On the run,
So I want
that's
you to
crazy.
take me behind the mindset of somebody that was running up the bag, doing what he loves to do, but at the same time, I'm on the run. Like, 'cause
Facts.
that's mind-boggling, like
Yeah,
crazy.
that is
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and another thing that he just said that caught my attention is saying
Yeah.
love to do what you like love to do. You know what I'm saying? And what I love to do is run up this bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make that clear right now.
Yes,
like
he
you know what I'm
does.
saying? I don't love to submit a dispute. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? But I do love helping people. I do love running up this bag, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying this is because people get caught up of, I want to do what I love, you know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
you love probably ain't making you no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at the end of the day, run up the bag so you could do what you love in the
do
future. You
at
feel
the end
me?
of the
Like, you know
day.
what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I love to get money, so I kind of am doing what I love at the same time. But what was the question again? I lost
just
track
the
a little bit.
mindset of behind somebody that's very successful, you know, doing what you do,
Mhm.
but at the same time, you on the run. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Like, what's going through your mind
yeah,
right
what's
there?
that
Like,
mindset like?
Yeah, so I don't even know where to start, man.
Yeah.
All I would sit here and say is, man, I just made my mind up is that, like, I'm not being taken away from my son. That was like my
Ooh.
first thought. You know what I'm saying? Is that. You mean, after that, it's just like I said, I like money. I love money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'm going to do. You feel me? So, you mean, my mind just, like I said, shout out to Haitian CEO and Big Business, because if it wasn't for them, you know what I'm saying, my mind wouldn't be on like, oh, snap, this possible. But how I'm able to do all this on the run and have that mindset to keep on going is, like, you just gotta move right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I would sit here and say. Like, if I'm not driving, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely pressure, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, at the end of the day, pressure either gonna break you or it's gonna make you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just stayed, like, you know, the greatest players of all time, Kobe, you know what I'm saying? He cool. Ice cold under pressure, you feel me? Like, when it's flaming hot out there, you know what I'm saying? So, you mean, I would just sit here and say, like, it wasn't really that hard for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was stressful to the point to where it's like, damn, like, I can't move freely, you feel me?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I was cool, you know what I'm saying? I just understood the situation that I was in, you know what I'm saying? But, you mean, I was letting people, I wasn't driving, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really being outside too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just, like I was selling cars, but I was on a bus. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to take the risk of getting pulled over because it's all over. You know what I'm saying? It's over for like,
you was getting the bag,
you know
but you was selective.
Yeah, so it's just like, you mean, you just gotta stay cool. That's the best thing that I could say, you mean, under that pressure, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely possible because there's people out there that's on the run, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that's in jail. There's people out there that's trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the only one that went through what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? It's history just is going to keep on going. There's always going to be somebody else out there. So I just want to let you know that it is possible. You just got to stay low and keep on going. Like, you just got to figure out how I can make this happen, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And don't give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's dig into like the midpoint of that situation.
Yeah.
You're running up the bag, you living your life, you having fun, and then you're at Burger Lane.
Yeah, facts.
You're at Burger Lane.
Y'all
helping the community.
Hey, we tapped in.
Boss Talk tapped in, y'all.
We tapped in. You at Burger Lane helping the community.
Helping them.
And then the police come and try to take you away.
Yeah, I feel as though somebody told. So if you watching this, I know, I just don't know who.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though
That's
somebody
crazy,
told.
though. You already doing something good.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
At that moment.
Man, whether you're doing something good or bad, it's like money bring attention, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's people that's going to not like it and there's people that's going to like it. But I feel as though somebody told because, like, I've been on Instagram on the run for 2 years. Like, I'm on Instagram every day.
Damn.
Right.
I'm at Capital Auto Auction. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean? So it's just like, I've been had events and pop-ups and all that stuff. So it's like, dang, like, how I get caught at this joint?
You could have been caught, is what
I
you're
could have
saying.
been caught.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you mean, I feel as though somebody told. Maybe not. I really could care less, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my, philosophy, hypothesis or whatever. But yeah, I was at Burger Lane at an event. They came and locked me up. They came in there. Look, I'm sitting at the top of the steps at Burger Lane. You know what I'm saying? If you ever been in Burger Lane, it's 2 levels in there. I'm at the top of the steps. And at the top of the steps, you see directly at the door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting at the top of the steps. I see the law come right in. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over.
It's probably one way in, one way out.
Yeah, I'm like, it's over. Like, I ain't even try. Like, it was kind of a relief, you feel me? Like, this shit over. Like, I could finally knock this shit out and
stop running.
and stop running and, because this is like, what I'm going to do? Run forever, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to really, like, live my life. Like, I get off probation October 13th. Like, that's...
Congrats.
Like, that's a hell of a relief, bro.
Woo! That's right.
That's a hell of a relief, bro. This shit is over. The wait is over, bro.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Damn,
bro.
man.
Congratulations.
Sure,
I ain't
man.
even got to tell you to play the rest of your time smart because I already know you want it.
Yes.
Bro, congratulations.
Listen,
that is good.
Man, like, we gonna touch on that topic in a second, but
sure.
man, like I said, man, I was in Burger Lane. They came in there, and it was over. Gave my folks my chains, my watches, and all that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I did like 2 months in jail. I thought I was gonna do longer than that. You know what I'm saying? But I only did 2 months in jail. They let me out, and I think they resentenced my probation. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. They told me, don't leave the state. What I do, I come home and move to Miami.
What the heck?
Hey, I saw that shit though. I was following you. This nigga on the fucking at a hotel on the highest shit on the fucking balcony talking on the ground.
They tell me don't leave the state. But
You ain't learned?
no, I learned. Listen, they said you get off. They resentenced me again because they found that I was living in Miami. You know what I'm saying, and they resentenced me to like 6 months time served. So you mean I did like 2 months recently being locked up. And I came home like June, right? June, yeah, like June. And what is June? July, August, September, October. So I did 2 months in there, you know what I'm saying, 4 months out here. Wow. So that's the 6 months right there, you know what I'm saying? So you mean it's about to be all over, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait.
Can't wait. That's really a sign of relief though.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling, especially when you thought you were gonna do longer and all that. You was prepared for the worst.
No, for sure. You know and free, you mean YSL, Young Thug, and them, because it's like being locked up before when I was trapping and stuff like that. It didn't feel like being locked up when you lit and you got stuff going on and you got that bag for real. So it's like damn, like I'm supposed to be at a 5-star hotel, top floor of the apartment.
Supposed to be living like a king.
I'm supposed to be in a Benz and all that. It's like I'm in here with niggas that's not talking about nothing.
Yes.
Like niggas keep talking about
no freedom.
Like these niggas in here lying. Like I don't even want to sit here and talk. Like
got you in there with the rats.
Like before I was in jail, I'm politicking, I'm playing cards, chess, rapping with niggas, all that. This time I don't even got no. Put me in a cell by myself. Like I don't even want to talk to nobody.
You got the dirty young boy talking about how he ran up half a ticket.
Yeah, I'm sick, and I'm in. Like I might be. I really like. Another thing I want to say, man, is mindset. A lot of people be caring about too much. Like in order for you to be successful, like it's like I ain't telling you to not take care of yourself or this, that, and third, but it's just like the point that I'm gonna make is when I was trapping or whatever, my friends used to tell me like, damn, bro, you not changing your clothes, you know what I'm saying? Might not wash your ass, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like, you dirty as
You was
shit.
focused.
But no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this what it take, you feel me? Like, I ain't telling you gotta be like me and not wash your ass, but, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, when you focus and you locked in, I'm out here for 3 days, you get what I'm saying? Fuck it, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when I come back in the crib, for the shit y'all was worrying about, I got some bands on me now. Like, that's why I was doing what I was doing. So it's like, motherfuckers, like, I might not have no cotton on or whatever in the jail. Like, niggas want, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, damn, bro, you ain't got no. But niggas know Dti CEO in there, so they like, fucking you on, you feel me? It's just like, I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas on. Like, in order for you to be successful, you gotta be different. It's just that simple. Like, what everybody else worrying about, I ain't worrying about the shit. You feel me? Like, it's just, if everybody going right, I'm going left. And I might not even know what's left, but fuck it, we going left.
We're going
you know
left.
What I'm saying? Right. We gonna figure it out when we make that left.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
to tell us about your slogan, dreams to reality. Like, what does that mean to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just break that down, because I think that's powerful. You see that at the top of your gram. You sport that for life. You know what I mean? That comes out your mouth a lot.
Yeah, like I said, you know, it's self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at the same time how I'm turning my dreams into reality, it's all about turning other people's dreams into reality, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it's about, you know. Coming up, it was never nobody to put you on, you know what I'm saying? If I ask you for something to put me on and you ain't put me on and you watching this, I know you probably hitting my phone right now and saying, damn, this nigga not DMing me back and all that.
Sick now.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Like, what happened last time?
You should have put me on, you feel me? I was begging. I was hungry for this shit. Like, but I'm glad you did, you know what I'm saying? Like, my uncles, I used to ask them for work and all that. They like, no, we not doing that. I'm glad y'all didn't, because it's like, I could have been dead in jail, worse situation, you know what I'm saying? So for them people, you mean, appreciate you, that really cared about me. Not the people that wasn't trying to put me on because they just was on some I want to win shit, you feel me? But for the people that actually cared about me, I appreciate y'all, you feel me? But yeah, man, it's just all about me turning my dreams into reality, helping others turn their dreams into reality. Shout out to Haitian CEO again, man.
Shout out to you, man. Doing your thing.
Haitian CEO told me some good advice. He said, Dare, if you want to be a millionaire, you gotta help people become thousandaires.
Wow.
Yeah, and he said if you want to become a billionaire, you want to help people become millionaires.
That's some whole stuff right there.
Yeah, he said that shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Haitian CEO, but it make hella sense, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we carrying it on dreams into reality.
Dreams.
You know, we try to help people become millionaires, you feel me?
Dreams. That's heavy.
That's definitely heavy. So tell us a little about your workshops, what you do there, how you turn these people into thousandaires.
You just had one called Dreams, right?
Yeah, so me and my guy Wolf, shout out to Wolf, you know what I'm saying? We was supposed to have a workshop, Dream First workshop. It got rescheduled, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't have it. But in my mentorship, in my courses, you know what I'm saying? We teach you basically financial literacy, you know what I'm saying? We teach you how to get your mind right, because we feel as though that's the most important thing, is getting your mind right. Excuse me. After you get your mind right, we teach you how to run a need-based business. Cause it's like I said, everybody always want to do what they want to do and do what they love, but you know, people may not want what you love, or it may not be needed. Like, credit is needed. Everybody that's watching this video, the two kings that's in here,
that's right.
Everybody need credit, whether they, you know what I'm saying, acting like they want it or not. You know what I'm saying? You need it for your house, your car, for a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, people can't deny me. It's either you gonna come to me or it's either you gonna go to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, these like sneakers is not needed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a want. You feel me? Like, you do need clothes and stuff on your back, but I got my merch on. I ain't gotta have Gucci or Louis on, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, me to get Gucci or Louis is a want, you feel me, rather than a need. But Yeah, in the mentorship, we provide you with need-based, services, which is credit. You know what I'm saying? Funding, helping people get the bag and charging them 10%. You know what I'm saying? Repairing people credit from anywhere in the world from the comfort of your laptop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be at home with your kids. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Romy G's. You know what I'm saying? Romy G's was a street dude. You get what I'm saying? And at one point in time, he wasn't listening. You get what I'm saying? And what made him listen is what make a lot of people listen is the money that you see, like
the
you
results,
saying, the
pretty
results.
much.
So it's like everybody want to be a dope boy because the dope boy may be pulling up in the Benz or had the chains on and the watches on and the bitches and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Romy G's was inspired because I showed him $100,000 in a bank account.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh snap!" Like, I know damn well I ain't never see $100,000 in a bank account. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? If I was him, I'd have been like, "Oh shit," too. You know what I'm saying? But he seen that and that changed his mind. You feel me? So Romy G's now run, a 6-figure credit repair business as well. And, I say the reason why I got on him because he got a son and he just appreciated me so much because he's able to, spend time with his son at the comfort of his home and don't have to be outside.
That's dope.
He say that all the time.
That's
dope.
Wow.
So that's what we teach in the mentorship. We teach you how to get this bag. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to do credit repair or not, you know what I'm saying? It's important, that you repair your credit, build your credit, and get your credit to the standpoint to where you could do what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want to invest into Airbnb, it take money. Toro take money. Real estate, lashes, whatever you try and do, it take money. You get what I'm saying? So we going to help you get the bag, whether it's on a personal side. And I advise people to start the business because credit repair take time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to be honest with y'all, when I started my credit repair business, my credit report was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that it worked because I just removed like my student loans off my credit and I was applying some stuff to my son mom credit where her scores was increasing. So you could call your credit cards every 4 to 6 months and you could ask them for a credit line increase. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they don't give you a hard inquiry though, because if you call, basically closed mouths don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? So if you call your bank, your financial institute and ask them for a credit line increase every, 6 to 12 months, they will increase your credit. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't ask, they're going to be like, yeah, ask. So we just going to leave them where it's at.
That's key right there. Seriously.
I was seeing that it worked, by applying this information. So my son mom, she says, why you don't start repairing credit? Like, you got your student loans off and all that. But my credit wasn't like lit how her joint was. So I'm like, I really wasn't knowing it, but she pushed me. You know what I'm saying? I started the business and first month did $3,500.
Oh my God.
All profit. Cause like credit repair don't take no money. All I need is laptop and Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally like laptop is a one-time purchase. Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying? I go to McDonald's and get some Wi-Fi. Like, I can get free Wi-Fi, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying? It's really like a low overhead. And I tell people, like a person like myself, I couldn't get my credit repair take time. So it's like I couldn't get it to the point to where it's like her credit to get the bag from the bank. So in the meantime, I'm getting the bag helping other people repair their credit and build their credit. So like if you can't get the bag from the banks, start, a product or service and get the bag that way until you could get the bag from the banks. And now you use the bag from the banks and the credit to do what you want to do to ultimately invest. With my guy, Newt the Entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying?
Big bag.
Yeah, for sure.
He dropping all gems.
All gems.
Yeah,
all gems.
All heat.
All right, man. Now, with all that being said, right, I want to ask you about the 3 phases of credit.
Facts.
Tell us a little bit about the 3 different phases of credit.
It was important.
So, you know what I'm saying? These 3 phases is literally going to make you lit. You feel me? Turn your dreams into reality, you know what I'm saying? So, the first phase is like, if you watching this, you in one of these phases. You in one of them, you know what I'm saying? Phase 1 is you need to repair your credit. That means you got some negative stuff going on there. Your mom put the cable bill in your name or something like, you mean? So you got to get them student loans or something. Like, another thing, since I just said student loans, like, everybody feel as though you got to remove student loans off your credit report. Like, if your student loans in good standings, they deferred, they got all them on-time payments, you don't got to remove student loans off your credit report. You know what I'm saying? That's actually like helping your credit report. You know what I'm saying? It's an installment loan. If you pay that joint off, your credit going to be lit. So, if you got student loans, you don't have to remove them. But if they negative, you want to remove them. So you either in phase 1 credit repair, phase 2, you got to build your credit, or phase 3, you got to leverage your credit. So if you in phase 1, I don't know if I want to give it to him.
Well, man.
Mentorship.
Mentorship. Link in the bio. But no, though, we on boss talk.
We on boss talk.
So,
yeah.
man, we trying to make bosses on here. We not trying. We making bosses on here. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So we gonna give y'all the information.
That's what we do.
You mean? So when it come to credit repair, it's two resources that I use. One of the resources is the Federal Trade Commission. So go look up the Federal Trade Commission. Go make an affidavit on there. And, you know, you basically going to put all your personal information, this, that, and the third, all your negative items. And you're going to submit that affidavit, which, you know, usually people send in letters. You're going to submit that affidavit to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? So look them up as that, well, write them down. And those two resources, you know, a lady from the credit bureaus, I don't know which credit bureau it was, but she told me about that information. And I never knew. I was sending letters like everybody else. She told me about the Federal Trade Commission. She told me about the CFPB. I put the two together. I did it. My stuff was removed in like 4 days.
Dang.
Yeah, 4 days. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's like going to the president.
Yeah, for real though. Like, yeah, you record expunged. Pardon. You feel me? New person.
Real rap.
But you want to use those two resources to repair your credit. If you need more guidance, like I said, you could tap into the mentorship or the course. My prices are very affordable. You know what I'm saying? Same information your favorite guru is, you know, telling you. I'm telling you for Walmart price. I'm Walmart. Come tap in. You feel me? But that's how you repair your credit. How you build your credit is simply by making on-time payments. Making payments on time that take up 35% of your credit score. And utilization, which I explained earlier, that take up 30% of your credit score. Is just utilization is the credit that you're using, right? So if I'm have a $1,000 credit card and I'm using $1,000, I'm using 100% of that credit card. So in order for you to get a good grade in credit utilization, you want to make sure that your usage is 30% or less.
Oh, good.
So that means I only could use 30% of that $1,000 credit card, which is $300. You know what I'm saying? If you use more, you can, but it's something called a statement date that they don't tell us about. So you want to call the number on the back of your credit card, ask them what's the statement date, and you want to, that's the statement date is when they report to the credit bureaus. A lot of people think that their due date is when your bill due.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The 30 days, you know what I'm saying? My bill due. And then you like, dang, I make payments on time every month, but my credit score keep going down. It's because you don't know nothing about credit utilization and you don't know nothing about your statement date. See, these financial institutes, these banks that y'all get these credit cards from, all they do is collect the data and they report it to the credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. So how are they going to, you know, see if how they're going to report on the day that your bill was due? If they don't know if you paid it or not yet.
Right.
They gotta,
it takes some time.
Yeah, it takes some time. They gotta see if you paid it yet, if you didn't pay it. And now a couple days later, after you mean depending if you paid it or not, now they're gonna report that information to the credit bureaus. You know what I'm saying? So it's something called a statement date, and that's the date that they report to the credit bureau. So you want to make sure that you pay your credit cards down, you know what I'm saying, by 30% or less, you know, before that statement date. And don't use your credit cards again until after they report. Because that's what y'all do. Y'all pay them. Y'all might have paid your credit card all the way off, and then the next day y'all using it again. Yeah. And now they didn't report it yet, so now they're going to report the balance that it is by the time the statement date. So
and it look worse than
it look worse.
Before.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
That's how you build your credit, by making 100% on-time payments. You can't miss one. Keeping your utilization under 30%, you know what I'm saying, by the time that statement date. If you want to have an A, you want to keep it below 10% by that statement date. And then that's when you just keep your cards open and active over time. You know what I'm saying? You're going to build your history. Credit Strong is a way to build your credit. Self-Lender is a way to build your credit. Kickoff is a way to build your credit. Rent Reporters is a way to build your credit. And they're all primary trade lines that you could get reported to your credit report. And then Authorized Users as well. If you know somebody that got good credit, you know, a $5,000. I recommend if you get an Authorized User, make sure that it's at least $5,000 or more. At least, you know, 6 months history or more, you know what I'm saying? But if you get in a trade line on your credit report, you know what I'm saying, you want that joint to be hefty. You know what I'm saying, I want somebody to have $5,000 or more. I want them to at least have like 2 years history, and I don't want them to have no late payments on their joint.
It's better.
It's a better, you mean the more history, the more limit, the better. You know what I'm saying? But minimum, you could do something like, you know what I'm saying? But another thing, if I don't recommend you to get a trade line on your credit report if you have a credit card on your profile that's higher than that. You know You know what I'm saying? Because
you
if I got I'm fucking, because like history and all that shit is averaged out. You know what I'm saying? So if I have 5 years history and then I add your trade line that got 1 month history or 0 years history, that now bring my 5 year history to 2.5 history. And that's going to drop my credit score. So I don't want to add a trade line to my credit report that's not better than something that I already got on my credit report.
Don't got the same history.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how you build your credit. And then phase 3 is leveraging your credit. So I'm gonna give you a couple different ways to leverage your credit right now.
That's the best phase. Right?
Get in a car, you know what I'm saying? You could go to Capital One Auto Navigator and fill out a pre-approval, right? Now, when you filling out an application, it's something called stated income. You know what I'm saying? It's no documents required. You know what I'm saying? So, you could sit here and put, your household income, you know what I'm saying? Your projected income, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to put on your income. It's a website called Wells Fargo Dti Calculator, right? Just type that on Google, Wells Fargo Dti Calculator. You want to make sure that whatever numbers you put on that application, I ain't going to tell y'all exactly what numbers to put on there, mentorship, courses, link in bio.
Link in bio.
But, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that your debt to income ratio, because they're going to ask you how much money you make annually and how much you putting out for rent. You know what I'm saying? Or expenses. And based on the numbers you put, that's your debt to income ratio. So you want to make sure your debt to income ratio is, anywhere between 35% or less once they put them numbers in. You know what I'm saying? So based on, the numbers that I put on my application, my debt to income ratio will be right in the middle at like 14%. You know what I'm saying? So go play around with that calculator, figure out what numbers you're going to put on that application. Go to Capital One Auto Navigator, fill it out. You know what I'm saying? And you should be able to, get pre-approved, no impact to your credit, and take that pre-approval to the dealership and get you a new car. That's one way to leverage your credit. Pre-approvals, we already talked about that. That's one way to leverage your credit. Another way to leverage your credit is get inside Navy Federal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, want to get inside Navy Federal and don't know how to get inside Navy Federal. And Navy Federal is the powerhouse. Like, they give out that bag.
Crazy credit.
Like, they really give out that bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, like, somebody just got $20,000 off of free information. You know what I'm saying? Like, free information, they got approved for $20,000. So I actually got it pulled up right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all could see this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
give them the
sauce. I don't know if y'all can see this, but they give out a dub. You know what I'm saying? It's
give
on my profile. You feel me? So what you want to do is,
let's get the dub.
Is you basically, to get inside Navy Federal, you gotta have an access code, or you gotta know somebody that's like in the Army, Navy, Marines, something, served, basically. You know what I'm saying? So you could sit, like, I feel as though as black men, you feel me, all our folks served. You feel me? Like
somebody
my ancestors served, was a slavery, they was drafted. I don't know who they was, but they served. You know what I'm saying? So I told Navy Federal, like, yo, my great grandfather was in the Army. I don't know if he was or wasn't, but that bypassed me and got me inside the Navy Federal, because they're not going to sit here and really like look into it, search into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get inside Navy Federal. Once you get inside Navy Federal, you want to have at least a 600 credit score. Like, my man just got approved for Navy Federal for $15,000. He owed him $25,000. You know what I'm saying? And he got a 600 credit score. So like, they real lean. And the reason why they lean, because it's a credit union. So they're in competition with the big banks. You know what I'm saying? Like Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. So they're willing to give out that bag and, bet on you. You get what I'm saying? So as long as you have a 600 credit score and you inside Navy Federal, you want to make sure that you put them right numbers on the application, and you want to apply around 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Pacific times?
Yeah, Pacific times. You feel me? Because if you apply between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., the banks is closed. You get what I'm saying? You don't got somebody where your application could land in somebody's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be all computer, robotic type stuff. So, it's a better chance of approval if you apply.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's a better chance if you approve if you apply around that time. So I just told y'all how to leverage your credit with Navy, pre-approval with Discover, Capital One Auto Navigator. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can leverage your credit. But the ultimate way to leverage your credit, I can't forget this, is business credit. You can't not, that's the whole point. Get your personal credit to a certain standpoint so you can leverage it to get business credit, because business credit doesn't report to my personal credit report. And this is the play. I got to just break this down. Like,
go ahead, do your thing.
Once I get my personal credit to where it need to be, I now leverage my personal credit to get the business credit. And then that's when you're going to get a hard inquiry because you're acquiring that business credit card and you're being a personal guarantor.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can remove the personal inquiry, and guess what? That means I'm never getting inquiries on my personal credit. And once I remove them inquiries, I'm not begging for credit, and I could use my personal credit to get more business credit. And then you just rinse and repeat. Personal credit good, apply for business credit card, remove the inquiry, apply for another business credit card, remove the inquiry. And you just rinse and repeat that cycle. And, you know, let's say I got one LLC, I go to Chase and they give me a dime. You get what I'm saying? I could now open up another LLC, you know what I'm saying, and go back to Chase and get another dime, you get what I'm saying, with a different LLC because it's a new entity, it's a new person, you know what I'm saying? It's a new EIN number. With your social, you can't do that because it's only one of you, but you can create as many businesses as you want. And that's the ultimate key to leveraging your credit, is getting it in the right standpoint and start to get business credit. But don't ever forget about your personal credit, because a person that got 30,000 in personal credit, and then a person that got 100,000 in personal credit, then a person that got $1 million in personal credit, it's like, who you think gonna get more in business funding? The person that got the $1 or the person that got the 100? Is levels to it. So it's like, when people start getting approved for business credit, they forget about their personal credit. They like, oh, I'm getting business credit and I'm gonna just keep rinsing and repeating this process. But you want to sit here and keep building your personal credit, and basically every 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, because once you get approved for these personal credit cards, you can't remove the inquiry. You know what I'm saying? They're going to fall off your credit report naturally in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So every 2 years, you know what I'm saying, once you maximize your credit, every 2 years, like, certain banks pull from certain places, like, you know, Navy Federal pull from TransUnion, American Express pull from Experian. You get what I'm saying? You go to Key Bank, they pull from Equifax. So I just got 3 credit cards with 1 inquiry per credit bureau, rather than me going to Capital One and getting them pulling from all 3 credit bureaus and getting me an inquiry on one. So that's 1 credit card, 3 inquiries across all 3 credit bureaus. But I just got 3 credit cards with one each. Same effect.
Much
you know what I'm
better.
saying? More money. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? If you know where banks pull from, mentorship course again, you know what I'm saying? But you can maximize your funding, you know, every 2 years to get the most credit cards with the less amount of inquiries, because you don't want too many inquiries, because now you can't get the business credit because you begging.
Right.
But yeah, that's the 3 phases.
That's
of
so
That's heavy.
fucking gem. Yeah, that was super heavy.
That's heavy.
Yeah, we
y'all.
just went in, man.
Talking about rewind.
Yeah,
Rewind.
Listen,
pause, get your notebook.
rewind and go sign up for the mentorship.
Yes.
Because not only did you get them free jewels, but it's a lot more jewels.
lot more.
Elevate from where you just got somewhere else. It's all about wanting to learn.
You know what I mean?
And it's worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it, man.
What would you say to a person that is still on the fence about doing the mentorship? Is like, oh, my credit may be, I can't do it. I ain't, you know what I mean?
Or the people that be like, he trying to scam me. He ain't going.
Yeah.
He gonna walk me this far and then leave me.
And then leave me, and I don't know what to do now. And you know what I mean? What would you say to that person? Because it's all different types of people. You know what I mean?
I ain't got to do a rat.
He said, "Oh man, go ahead, leave. Don't do it then." But that's what he said.
He said in the beginning, the first thing is the mindset.
No, facts, man. I'm not here trying to change nobody's mindset. It's like, if you ain't, you know, willing to take that risk, like, I ain't here to like really persuade you to take the risk. All I'm going to do is keep showing you. Feel me? Like, so you can scroll to the bottom of my page and scroll up and, you know, see the work that I put in. You know what I'm saying? See the free gems that I drop in, you know. That's the thing. Like, I don't want your money. I'm giving y'all free information right now to become a boss and get on Boss Talk with me. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like, why do it? Like, yeah, like signing up for the mentorship and of course, you mean it's going to be more detailed and hands on, me helping you. But you know, like I ain't never take no mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned off of all Instagram and YouTube and
University,
research,
right?
YouTube University, you feel me? Like,
YouTube University,
that's
bro.
where I learned from.
No
Stuff
cap.
like this, you feel me? I'm tapping into podcasts like this and learning off of people like me, you know what I'm saying? So, and being creative and learning through trial and error. So I give y'all the free information that, like, people wasn't giving free information like this when I was learning, you know what I'm saying? So with the information I just gave y'all could be way, y'all journey should be way, you know, better than mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I really ain't got no rep for people that's like on the fence. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I don't like. It's too much energy.
Just get off the fence. At that point.
Just get off the fence.
It's too much energy.
You fuck with
man.
you fuck with the ball. I think it's like Wall Street Trapper.
Yeah, like I like Wall Street Trapper. Shout out to Wall Street Trapper,
heavy.
man. He definitely
He
heavy.
heavy.
And I appreciate him
YouTube
because
University.
it's like you say he your YouTube University facts.
Word.
But Wall Street Trapper, I mess with him because it's like I went to an event, you know what I'm saying? I went to Him 500, shout out to Him 500 too. I went to Him 500 event in Atlanta one time. And when I got there, it was like the same way how people was like crowded around them trying to ask questions and stuff, like people was crowded around me trying to ask me questions, and like Him 500 was like shouting me out on the stage and stuff like that. Like, Dti CEO, no. I'm like, damn, like, I don't know you. Like, how you know me? You feel me? Like, I'm like, damn, that's lit. So I just want to say shout out to Wall Street Trapper and, you know, the circle of CEOs, Him 500, everybody that acknowledge me. You get what I'm saying? And it's not sitting here acting like they don't know Dti CEO. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm putting in work, you feel me? And I just appreciate
and you
people
young.
that, you know, just saluted. Like, because, you know, people be too big and they be like, I ain't giving young boy his flowers. Like, I ain't bringing him to the spotlight. Right. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, for me to, you know, be doing what I'm doing and for them to give me my flowers, I appreciate kings like Wall Street Trapper, man. Then it's like he, you know, he's similar to the same story that I'm promoting and Wallow promoting, you know, being on the run, coming home from jail, you know, showing you that, you know, we look like we come from the streets and you could do it too.
You the success story
Facts.
as well.
Facts.
Dang. Well, Keith, you know what time it is.
Yeah, it's the time we all been waiting for, Dare.
Yeah, everybody that's on this platform, everybody, you go to every episode, they answer this question. And you can look at every episode, everybody has a different answer. So we curious, the viewers is curious to see what's your answer to the question. Everybody knows what time it is. What does it mean to be a boss to you?
Okay.
And that's a loaded question. It can be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I like that.
Boss talk, bro. Listen, everybody get that question because we branding.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
You on boss talk.
Y'all gotta take gems to that, man. That's a gem they just dropped on y'all. But what does it mean to be a boss? Just simply, in my opinion, just helping other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not a boss for real, if you ain't really helping other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you not helping another person make money or changing their lives, I don't really look at you as a boss because, like, a boss is a business owner. A business owner having employees. If you self-employed, if you working for yourself, it's just like, I don't really consider that a boss for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? People probably like, damn, I'm a boss. Fuck you talk about. You feel me? But that's just my opinion on this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like being a boss, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, putting, because a boss don't really be wanting a label to be a boss, in my opinion. Like, I feel as though they just want, you know, be looked at as like a peer. You feel me? Like, you know, it's definitely levels to it, but at the end of the day, it's just like, to sum it all up, a boss is somebody that's going to help somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
For sure.
Heavy.
That's a fact.
Boss talk.
Boss talk, man, with Josh and Keishu here, man. You know what I mean?
Facts. Appreciate y'all. Oh, for sure.
Appreciate you, dog.
Once again, it's Dti CEO, 25-year-old entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Instagram. I ain't on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? I should be. I'm slacking. But on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, it's DIR_CEO. I have a lot of fake pages, so make sure that you know, had a fake or the right page right here.
I got you. Right in lower thirds. I got you.
IR_CEO. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be pushing like 50,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? So that's my John. You mean, tap in, man. Free game. You know what I'm saying? And paid information. You know what I'm saying? We're going to help you turn your dreams into reality. Let's get it. Boss talk.
Right. That's what we do. Boss talk, man. Keith is another great show, right?
Another great
another
show,
good
bro.
time.
We did it again.
Every week is what we like to do. Break down people's stories in the music, sports, culture. We have bosses on here. Sometimes it's just me and you doing great things, you know, debating about certain topics. But we had to give y'all an episode where we're giving that gained information about the credit, because our people, a lot of them messed up credit. You feel what I'm saying? They come on. So you need that to become a boss.
The banks is giving out the bag.
Yes.
They giving it to you.
You're a boss, you need your credit right.
That's the real free band games.
You mean? We take all the government money. The banks is giving out the bag. You know what I'm saying? You mean legally.
Legally. You ain't got to rob them.
You ain't got to rob them for PPP and PUA and all that. You know what I'm saying? And now they on your bumper. They giving the bag out legally, man.
Oh, man. Yes. Legally. Bosses, get your credit right, yo. With Dti CEO, man. Know what we do. Happy to have you on the platform. Dreams turn to reality. here on Boss Talk.
Yeah, that's gonna be the name of this
This
gonna be the title of this episode right
Every
here.
episode got a name.
Yeah.
Dreams into reality,
Dreams
dog.
into reality,
Yes.
That's
Let's
special
get it.
right there.
Well, dear, thank you. Can't wait for next time. You know what I mean? Guys, it's Boss Talk with Josh.
Keys.
And we out. See you next week.
Let's get it.